Hello everyone, Donut here, and first off I want to personally apologize for not being on here in a few days, not doing the Shawn King thing sooner, and not answering a lot of the tweets that I have to do with a lot of viral police incidents that have come out the past few days. We're going to talk about where I've been here in a little bit. It's pretty exciting stuff, but first, let's go ahead and get this whole Shawn King thing out of the way. Imagine my surprise when the body camera footage was released and it continued to show that Shawn King was a huge poopy head liar, pants on fire. I told you fine people out there that that's exactly what was going to happen because it all seemed like a lie to begin with, and well, it happened. In case you haven't seen anything about this incident, it all started when a woman named Sherita Dixon-Cole was pulled over by a Texas highway patrolman named Daniel Hubbard. Shawn King made a huge post to his Facebook and his Twitter, which collectively have millions of followers, stating that the trooper definitively raped this woman, that it happened. He kidnapped and raped her. It wasn't an accusation. It was this trooper, here's his name, raped this woman. The information that he received is all third-party information. He had no idea what was actually going on, but he went ahead and made this post to his millions of followers anyway. One of the people who he did get this information from was from the woman's attorney, a man by the name of Merritt. Merrit is also a big liar who likes to make false claims against police officers. As a matter of fact, this wasn't the first time he's done that this year. In January of this year, Merritt claimed that a Harker Heights police officer dragged his client from a car and banged her face on the concrete. It turns out that his client had just gotten into a domestic dispute, got roughed up a bit, so her and her boyfriend fabricated a story. Holy shit, sounds familiar. After the body camera footage was released in that incident, it proved that Merritt was a big old liar. All right, we're getting a little bit off track. Let's go back to the incident I was talking about before where the white guy falsely accused Officer Hubbard of raping a woman. Oh, I forgot to mention, he didn't just say that the officer raped the woman. He also said that the man threatened to kill her fiance who arrived on scene. You know what, just to get this out of the way, let's go ahead and count the lies. Reading directly from Shawn King's post. This woman was kidnapped and raped by a Texas state trooper. The officer decided he didn't like her attitude and that he was going to take her to jail anyways. The officer then took a seat beside Cole and placed his hand on her thigh. He asked her if she wanted to go home as he hiked up her skirt. He told her that she could earn her way home if she really wanted to go. The officer threatened to shoot her fiance. The officer told the fiance if he followed him, he would be arrested. The officer drove the car to a vacant dealership and made some more advances toward the woman. He placed his hand up her skirt and penetrated her vajayjay. He said she could go home if she just gave him what he wanted. The officer successfully maneuvered his vehicle down back streets to get away from the fiancé. He continued to pull at her clothes and placed his hand down her shirt and up her skirt. I went through it kind of quick, but that's 12 very serious false accusations made against this police officer. In his initial post, which has since been deleted, he lied at least a dozen times. Because of this, his brain-dead followers doxed the officer, another officer who shares the same last name, and both of their families. The troopers and their families received death threats from people all over the internet. I will leave a link to the body camera video in the comments and in the description below. We don't even really have to watch any of it because it's 2 hours of the officer being awesome, being a very courteous and amazing human being. Shawn King and the attorney, Merritt, both stated that the officer was very courteous and he did everything by the book. Shawn King and the attorney also released statements shifting blame to other people and not apologizing whatsoever. Shawn King even made himself out to be the victim of this situation. I'll leave a link to all that bullshit in the comments below too if you want to take a look at it. Well, King did say that he wanted to personally apologize to the trooper. I say no. Trooper Hubbard, tell him to kick rocks and sue him. If I were the Hubbard troopers, I would take King to court, I would take Merritt to court, and I would also take Sherita Dixon to court. As a matter of fact, Trooper Hubbard, if you haven't seen this yet, attorney and radio host Clay Travis said on Twitter that he offers free legal services to you if you want to bankrupt King. As I said, that is Clay Travis. I will leave a link to his Twitter in the comments in the description below. The funny thing is, you would think, oh, how could anyone trust and believe this clown anymore? But from what I've seen in the comments, a lot of his followers are defending him. While I'm still here talking about this, before I lose my mind thinking about this, I want to go ahead and personally thank Philip DeFranco for sharing this story on his show. It's not often you see big YouTubers standing up for police officers, but I mean, how could you not in this situation? Phil, thank you for pointing out how big of a douchebag Shawn King is. You may be asking yourself, where has Donut been the past few days? Where has his videos been? We missed him so much, including his live streams. I've been scrambling trying to get everything together to get down to Atlanta so I could get my passport expedited. Because guess what? I'm finally leaving the country. Yes, 5 years in the Navy, and I didn't ever step foot outside of the United States, much less touch a boat. So I'm wandering around Atlanta right now. I had to come down here to get my passport because I'm going to London on Sunday, and it's gonna be a good time. But so far, since I've been in Atlanta, I've seen a homeless guy almost stab another with a hunting knife. Yeah, that was exciting. Well, goddamn. A company by the name of the Computer Games Association contacted me out of nowhere a few days ago to go to an event called Indie Prize. It's an event where indie video game developers get together to have a little meet and greet and also have an awards ceremony. I get to go be the test dummy and test some of these new video games. We're going to have a live stream sometime within the next few days where I can explain a little bit more of what's going on there. Just be on the lookout at twitch.tv/donutoperator. Tomorrow, we will be taking a look at another viral incident on Twitter. It had 4 million views, and it's complete bullshit. Until then, everyone, this is Donut. If you'd like to support the channel, go to patreon.com/donutoperator or check out my super awesome merch at donutoperator.com. If you have Amazon Prime and you don't want to spend any money, you can go over to twitch.tv/donutoperator and subscribe to me for free if you connect your Twitch to your Amazon Prime account. Everybody, the weekend is almost here, and I want you all to have a fantastic day.